Gents, I just want to pause the episode for a moment to let you know about the Strong Men of Value Academy. You will have heard me refer to it a number of times, and I want to bring more attention to it. So this isn't just a program, it's a life-changing environment and community of men who are focused on personal and professional growth. We're looking at areas of relationships, wealth, and health, things to help you thrive and maximize your life. Imagine having bi-monthly one-on-one coaching sessions with myself, weekly group coaching calls, and an incredible brotherhood of high achievers by your side. Now we're diving into resilience, leadership, and holistic growth to not just succeed in your career, but to thrive in your health and your relationships. Your journey to greatness, it starts here. So join the movement and you can apply for the Strong Men of Value Academy. You can head to themanthatcanproject.com to find out more.
You're listening to The Man That Can Project with Lockie Stewart, a global movement created to empower men and open up what's really going through their minds by having real and raw conversations about life's unique challenges and our individual ways of processing it all. Welcome to The Man That Can Project.
Welcome back, gents, to another episode of the Man That Can Project podcast. So today we're going to have a short, sharp conversation around I don't have time and why I believe it's not the problem. And we'll dive into that in a moment. I want to make sure everyone had an incredible Christmas, and this is obviously dropping the week between Christmas and New Year's. I'm sure you've all got some exciting things planned, so make sure you have a fantastic new year, and we've got some exciting guests coming on in 2020. So while you're listening to this, if you haven't hit subscribe, or if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you hit follow to the podcast, just to make sure you always get up to the latest episodes. And it's also a great way to support the Man That Can Project in this show. So thank you guys for taking time to do that. But let's sort of dive in, right? I don't have time is a common excuse that a lot of people use in certain aspects of their life. And granted, at times we don't have time. So it's understanding then what is the real problem here. If you notice yourself using that, or if you've used that in the past, which I'm guilty of having used as well, we need to address what the real problem is, right? Because I don't have time is not the problem. When I have taken some time to think about this, as of two main problems that have come up for me. One being discipline. Okay, two being lacking priorities. So one, once again, is poor self-discipline. Two is lacking priorities, right? Everyone has the same amount of time in a day. It's one, obviously understanding what are our priorities, and generally I think our priorities should be the things that are going to help you get the results that you want for your life, and that can be across any way, shape, or form. Okay, and then obviously having the discipline to stick to the priorities or follow the plan that helps you prioritize what is important. So I'm going to give you a quick, short, sharp solution. I don't want this to have to be a huge episode. It's pretty straightforward. Is 3 solutions for this. 1, work out what's important to you. Right? So you think about this, whether you do goal setting or you have an idea of where you want your life to be in the next couple of years. What is important to you? Right? What do you need to prioritize to follow what's important to you? And what discipline do you need to hold on a daily basis to stick to the priorities of the plan that you put in place? Secondly, map out / plan your time, right? Making sure that you highlight the things that are important to you. Make sure you make time for your priorities. You think about things that are going to obviously have a huge, significant improvement in what's important to you, right? And then set weekly or monthly focuses to achieve those priorities. So for those of you who watched the webinar on how to make next year, or how to make this year set yourself up for success, you guys will have a good understanding of this. If you haven't watched it, you can watch it in the free Facebook group, The Man That Can Project, but you'll be able to work out how you can set some weekly or monthly focuses to improve what's important to you, right? Whether you're sitting there and your life isn't quite where you want it to be from a health front, your relationship might not be where you want it to be, your finances, you need to work out why it's important for you to improve that and start mapping out time or making a plan to whether it's, to be able to improve those areas or just even improve your education around those areas, right? And then how are you mapping your time out to make sure that that's possible, right? For me, currently, even still on holidays, I'm still getting up early. I'm still getting up at 4:30 because I want to read. I want to have enough time in the day to continue to educate. I need to meditate. I'm doing all these things because I know that, in 10 years' time, if I continue getting that extra 30 minutes, 40 minutes of reading in, it's going to have a hugely positive impact on my life. And it's important to me because it's going to help me create the life that I want. If I keep saying, oh, no, it's time to sleep in, then I'm never going to get there. And granted, you can do as you want, but I know what I want. And I've made it a priority and I'm disciplining that. So if you catch yourself saying, I don't have time, maybe follow that up with some better questions. Where can I create time, or what can I replace it with? What can I sacrifice in order to get the results that I'm looking to create in my life? Gents, that's a short, sharp power episode. I hope you're having a great week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, please like, share, subscribe. If you haven't joined the free Facebook group, definitely jump in there. Or if you haven't taken up the 7-day free trial for the Inner Circle program, dive in there, and I look forward to getting to know you all better soon. Thank you for listening to the Man That Can Project podcast. My name is Lockie Stewart, and I hope you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful. If you did, please take a moment to rate and review the Man That Can Project on your favorite podcast platform. And don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with our newest episodes. We'll see you again next time.